Hello dear students, welcome to my computer science class. On the previous lecture, we were discussing the exercises and question answers of chapter number system, which is the second chapter of class 7 computer science book IT Planet. So we have discussed the question answers till question 4 and we have to start with question number 5. Convert the following, and A part is we have to convert decimal number to binary number. Decimal number, what is a decimal number? Which has the base 10 and binary number having the base 2. The first number is 345. So how do we convert a decimal to a binary number? By dividing the decimal number by the value of the new base. So the new base is 2 because we have to convert it to binary number. So we have to divide it repeatedly by the number 2. If we have to convert it into octal number system, the base is 8. We will divide the number 345 repeatedly by the number 8. But here, since it is conversion from decimal to binary, so we will divide or factorize the number repeatedly by 2 till the quotient 1 is obtained. So first of all, 345 divided by 2, remainder is 1, and 172 is the quotient. Again divide the quotient with 2, 86 is the quotient, 0 is the remainder. Then 43 is the quotient, 0 is the remainder. Then 21 is the quotient, 1 is the remainder. 10 is the quotient, 1 is the remainder. And here we obtain 1 as the quotient and 0 is the remainder. So we have obtained our binary number. How will we write this? By writing the remainders from bottom to top. That is, we will write from this 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1. So this is the number. We have to write it like this, and we will put a base 2 here. So this represent that this base 2 represent that it is in a, this number is a binary number, and if no base is written, that means it is a base 10 number system. This is base 10. Now the next conversion from decimal to binary, it is 113. We have to divide repeatedly the number with 2, and then we have to write the remainders from bottom to top. So we have divided 113 by 2, 56 question, 1 is the remainder. Then 28, you have to be very careful with the division part. Sometimes what happens, we divide incorrectly and we get an incorrect answer. Otherwise, this conversion is very easy, very simple. Just a lengthy process which requires a little patience. So this is the binary equivalent. Now the third number which has to be converted to binary equivalent is 145. Again we have to follow the same steps. Since binary number, we will factorize it with 2. We will divide repeatedly the number with 2, and we have to write the remainders in the reverse order from bottom to top. So the number that comes after the repeated division is 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 with the base 2. So this was the conversion from binary to decimal. Now the B part of the same question is we have to convert binary to decimal. The opposite of that, decimal to binary, is repeated division by the base. Now binary to decimal number. and the first number is 111. So let us see how can we convert this 111, a binary number, to a decimal number. So the first step to convert a binary number to a decimal number is first to note down the place value of each digit. So this is the ones place. The value is 2 raised to the power 0. This is the value of ones place. This is the tens place. The value is 2 raised to the power 1. And this is the place. The value is 2 raised to the power. So this is the first step. Whenever you are converting from binary to decimal number, first of all, write the place values and so on. This is the first units at the first place from the left is 2 to the power 0. The base, the number base, this is binary number system. So I have written 2, then raised to the power 0. Then the base 1, then in increasing order 2, and so on. If there's a 0 here, then also the place value will be 2 raised to the power 3. Then the next number, the value will be, place value will be 2 raised to the power 4. This is the first step. Now the second step is multiply each digit with its place value. Multiply each digit with its place value. So you will write 1 into 2 raised to the power 0 plus 2 raised to the power 1 into the digit is here is 1 plus the place value, you have to write the place value, 2 raised to the power 2 into the digit, that is 1, and so on. You will go on you have to start from left and right till the last digit towards your right. Now simplify. 2 raised to the power 2 is 4. So, and 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. Then 2 raised to the power 1 is 2. Multiplied by 1 is 2. And 2 raised to the power 0 is 1. Any number raised to the power 0 is 1. Please remember that. So this is 1. 1 multiplied by 1 will be 1. So the number decimal equivalent of 111, binary equivalent of 111 in decimal format is 7. You can write this as here. This is the correct way to write. That was for explanation. You will write neatly like this: 2 raised to the power 0 into 1, and so on. Then you will simplify it, and it comes out to be 7 with the base 10. This represents that this number system is in decimal format and this number system is in binary format. Now the second conversion from binary to decimal is 1101. The same steps. First, write the place value. Here it is 2 to the power 0 and it increases. Just you have to increase the power, the superscript. This is called as the superscript. This is subscript and this is superscript. And 2 to the power raised to the power 2 means you have to write 2 times with the multiplication sign in between. This is the meaning of 2 raised to the power 2. So 2 into 2, that is 4. 2 raised to the power 3. What is 2 raised to the power 3? 2 written 3 times with multiplication signs in between. So what will be 2 raised to the power 3? It will be 8. So the answer comes out to be 13 after simplification, because here it is 2 to the power 3 and it is 8. So I have told how it appears. Now the third conversion is 1000. So you have to first write the place values, then multiply it with the digits there. So 0 into 2 to the power 0, 0 into 2 to the power 1, 0 into 2 to the power 2, and 1 into 2 to raise to the power 3. So it comes out to be 8. This is the 8 is the decimal equivalent of 1000, which is the binary number. Now the next question is, the C part is we have to convert decimal to octal number, and the first number is 45. This is decimal number, we have to convert it to octal number. So as I have already told, whenever converting from decimal to other number system, we just have to divide it with the base. If octal number system, we have to divide repeatedly with base 8. If this is octal number system, so we are dividing it with 8. So 8 divided by 45, the quotient is 5 and remainder is 5. So we have to divide till the number which is coming as the remainder is below till it is not further divisible. So 5 cannot be divided further with 8. So the number, and then we have to start from the bottom. So it will be 5 and 5 with the base 8. This is the 55 is the octal equivalent of 45, which is a decimal number system. Now the next number is 70. We have to convert this to octal number system. So 8 divided by 8, here 8 and the remainder is 6. Then again dividing 8 with by 8, quotient is 1 and the remainder is 0. So we will write it from bottom to top. 106, 8 is the base. Now the next one is 220. The same techniques, dividing by 8 repeatedly and writing the remainders in reverse order. So this is the answer, 334. Now the next conversion is decimal to hexadecimal. That is, hexadecimal is with the base 16. Since it is we have to convert it to base 16, we will divide it with 16. So 16 ones are 16, remainder is 6, and then either we can write it 16 like this, or here it is given 0, you can 16 zeros are 0 and remainder is 1. So you can write both ways. If it is, you can leave it till here also. 16 is 16. This is also correct. And if you want to make the question 0, you can write 16 0 0 and you will write the remainder here as 1, and then you will write 16 with the base 16. Now the next one is 330. Students, again the same procedure. We have to convert it into hexadecimal form. 330 is decimal format. So we will divide it with 16 because we have to convert it to base 16 format, hexadecimal format. So 330 divided by 16, 10 is the remainder, 20 is the quotient. Again dividing 20 by 16, 16 ones are 16 and 4 is the remainder. So we can leave it here, or 16 0 0, 1 is the remainder. So it comes out to be 1, 4 and 10, and for hexadecimal format we require total 16 digits. So in case of hexadecimal format, the digits are 0 to 1 to 9. These are the 10 digits. Then A, B, C, D, E, and F. These are the digits. A represents 10 is represented by A. This is 11, then 12, then 13, 14, and 15. These are the different digits. So it comes out to be 1, 4, and 10. So 1, 4, for 10, we have to write 8. So 14A with the base 16 is the hexadecimal equivalent of 330. Now the next conversion is of 840. We have to convert 840 to hexadecimal format. The same procedure, 16 dividing it continuously by 16, making the quotient 0 or the minimum number. Like here it is 3, so we can write it as 348, or making it 0, the quotient making the quotient 0 and writing this 3 here, and then in reverse order 348 it is with the base 16. So these were the question answer, these were the conversions. Now let's move to the last question. So the question is, Anjali was asked by her teacher to convert decimal to binary number. Can you help her by telling the method of conversion? So what we have to write here? We need to write the different steps. So to convert a decimal number to its binary equivalent, follow the given steps. First is divide the decimal number by the value of the new base. So if the base here is given is binary number, so the base will be 2. Now the second step is record the remainder from step 1 as the rightmost digit of the new base. So the topmost remainder will be on the right side, rightmost, and then divide the quotient of the previous division by 2, record the remainder from step 3 as the next digit of the new base number. Repeat steps 3 and 4, record remainders from right to left until the quotient becomes 0 in step 3. Like we have seen here in the example, question number 5, A part, where we have converted decimal to binary number. This first remainder becomes the rightmost digit. This is the rightmost digit. The first remainder becomes the rightmost digit, and then we continuously keep on dividing till the quotient becomes 1. You can make the quotient 0 also, 2, 0. The next line can be, you can add one more line. You will write here 2, 2 zeros are 0, and remainder will be 1. So you can write both ways. Then no need of writing 0. 0 at the leftmost place has no value. So 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. This is the conversion of the number, or the steps for the conversion of decimal number to a binary number. These are the steps. You have to write this only in your notebook for the application based question. So this was all about the question answers of the chapter number system. I hope you have understood the answers properly. This is a very important chapter, very interesting chapter, and it needs a lot of practice and your concentration. Have patience, solve the problems, and I'm sure you will solve all the sums correctly. Thank you, students.